first thing we need to do before we get started in any of these tiki drinks is make orgeat. So this is a almond syrup. You can buy it or you can make it yourself. I prefer to make it. You have a little more control and you can kind of play around with different flavors. So this is equal parts unsweetened, not vanilla almond milk with granulated sugar. And here I'm using 300 grams of almond milk and granulated sugar. A teaspoon of orange blossom, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of nutmeg, all blended thoroughly together. And then this can hold in the fridge for about a month since there's so much sugar in it, and this will be your sweetening agent in tiki drinks, and you can definitely use it in plenty of other cocktails. And it makes great pancakes. All right, for the first tiki cocktail, we're gonna make a Mai Tai. What you need is rum, orgeat, lime juice, and dry curacao. Super easy cocktail, extremely refreshing. Started at Trader Vic's in San Francisco. All right, so the rums you can kind of play around with. It doesn't have to be just dark rum. So 1 ounce of lime, half an ounce of orgeat, a quarter of an ounce of dry curacao, and 2 ounces of rum. So you can play around and do 1 ounce of Jamaican rum and 1 ounce of rum agricole, kind of just play around, see what you like. It doesn't have to be just dark rum. You're gonna shake this hard, and then this is gonna go over crushed ice. If you don't have crushed ice in a setting for your refrigerator, go ahead and just stick it in a bag and hit it with a hammer. I like to pour the drink in first, then add the ice so that you don't have overflow and you spill drink everywhere. Great refreshing drink and super easy to make. All right, for the next drink, we'll be making a jungle bird. You'll need lime juice, pineapple juice, blackstrap rum, Campari, and simple syrup. I like to use a cinnamon simple syrup, so just regular simple syrup allowed to steep with a cinnamon stick. So we'll start first with lime juice, so half an ounce of lime juice, 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice, a quarter ounce of simple syrup, 1.5 ounces of blackstrap rum, and 3/4 of an ounce of Campari. If you don't have and you can't find blackstrap rum, just a dark rum is a great substitution. Also, a very fun substitution, something I really enjoy, is mezcal. It just makes it a little lighter, a little more refreshing since blackstrap rum is quite heavy. Blackstrap rum being just a younger rum, kind of molassesy in texture and in flavor, very rich, but definitely makes the cocktail. Served over ice, you can do it over crushed ice, classically garnished with a pineapple frond. Here I'm going to do it with mint. Cheers. This next drink, you may be familiar with its cousin, the Moscow Mule. This is a dark and stormy. So blackstrap rum, lime juice, ginger beer, and a little bit of simple syrup, originating in Bermuda from the Gosling Brothers blackstrap rum. Here I'm using Corazon blackstrap rum. So about 4 ounces of ginger beer added to a Collins glass with ice, and no shaking involved in this cocktail whatsoever. So you're just gonna add 2 ounces of blackstrap rum, half an ounce of lime juice, and a quarter ounce of simple syrup. Give that a little stir, and that's just gonna slowly be poured over the drink. So it looks like a storm over the bay as where the name came from. So really, really delicious drink, super refreshing and extremely easy. Kind of a cousin to the Moscow Mule or the Bourbon Buck. Here I'm gonna garnish it with a sprig of mint, and do make sure that you mix this drink together before enjoying it so that you're not just drinking ginger beer as your straw goes to the bottom. So for the last cocktail, we're gonna make an El Presidente. So I found an El Presidente glass laying around and thought, why not? Super easy drink, just a couple of ingredients, and absolutely delicious. So 3 dashes of grenadine, 2 ounces of rum. Here I'm using dark rum, but this is originally with a rich white or Blanco rum. then a ½ ounce of vermouth, and a ½ ounce of orange dry curacao, ice, and stirred. You can definitely use vermouth bianco or blanco or blanc, which is a little sweeter. Here I'm using Camus, which is kind of in that same vein. So a good stir, served up or in a coupe. This is the Presidente glass, and then garnished with an orange. Make sure you head over to the website so you can find all these recipes and collect all your ingredients. And thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and hit that like button.